Dexter Scholars, would you like to be featured in the morning announcements? Please send us a video of you doing the character pledge to the flag, or the Fabulous Four. And if you would like to do multiple things, please remember to send us separate videos. Please record the video in portrait frame instead of landscape frame so we can put a background behind it. Send us your videos to dexterelementaryscs@gmail.com.
Welcome, Dexter Scholars. It's time for the announcements.
Building a culture of excellence every day the Dexter way. These are your Dexter announcements.
Good afternoon, teachers and students, and welcome to the ending of a fantastic and focused Friday. It's now time for the afternoon announcements. We hope that you had a great day of teaching and learning as we visited classrooms today. Great job to all of our scholars and our teachers on a job well done this week. This is an extended announcement. Today we had a few more virtual certificates come in, and we want to recognize those students who exemplified the January character trait of self-discipline. We want to highlight and recognize El Nathan Nagash coming from his Cody. El Nathan has demonstrated self-discipline by learning and following classroom expectations. He volunteers enthusiastically and shows a true love for learning. He respects his classmates and shows genuine care for them. It is a pleasure to have El Nathan in class. I'd like to also recognize kindergarten student in Miss Elliott's class, Christopher Terrazas. Christopher displays self-discipline qualities daily. He comes to class prepared, raises his hand when he wants to speak, and never speaks out with permission. That's coming from his teacher, Miss Elliott. We'd like to also recognize Destiny Wells. Destiny displays self-discipline qualities daily. She comes to class prepared with all materials and ready to learn. Destiny completes all assignments without having to be reminded. That's coming from her teacher, Miss Elliott. We'd like to also recognize second grade student Tristan Hutcherson, coming from his teacher, Miss Newton. Tristan is very quiet and respectful, shows self-discipline in many ways. He's always prepared and eager to answer questions during class. Tristan stays focused and involved during class and always takes the initiative to complete his assignments on time. She enjoys having him in class. Also, an additional student from Miss Newton's second grade class, Dennis Jones. Dennis Jones is very self-disciplined, always prepared to participate in class. He keeps track of all assignments and turns them in on time. Dennis has a sense of humor and is a great big brother to his little sister. Dennis stays focused and involved during class, and she enjoys having him in class. Like to also recognize two additional students, and that's coming from Mr. Carbone. Koswala Ryan. Koswala demonstrates the monthly character trait in a virtual setting by being prepared to work and ready to learn. She remains seated in her school learning environment with camera on and mic muted. She often uses the raise hand feature to ask questions and participates in the classroom exercise. She is an outstanding student and deserves recognition for outstanding self-discipline. We'd like to also recognize Jordan Henry. He demonstrates the monthly character trait of self-discipline in the virtual setting by being prepared to work and ready to learn. Jordan always displays a positive attitude in every subject which is taught and participates by writing on his whiteboard assisted by his mother, and he often tries to pronounce words when answering questions. So again, in the learning environment, he remains seated with camera on and mic muted. He always smiles and is constantly paying attention to material being taught by the teacher. Jordan is an outstanding student. Those are coming from his teacher, Mr. Carbone. So again, students, we hope that you had a great week. We hope that you have an even better weekend. Have a great weekend, and we look forward to seeing everyone next week as we start the month of February with the new character trait. We also recognize and showing appreciation the first week to our professional school counselors, and then also to our parents. You received important information from our superintendent today about the delay in person learning. So again, please make sure to look at your communications, our social media for that announcement. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Building a culture of excellence every day the Dexter way.